Sub-Zero.
So around the time the first Mortal Kombat movie came out, New Line Cinema released a straight-to-VHS cartoon that was supposed to tie in and be a pseudo-prequel to the film. Let's take a look at that. No,
you have to finish this, dude.
I'm not, dude. I'm not doing this one.
You got to, man. You got to.
No, I'm not doing this one.
What if we got you drunk?
Mortal Kombat: The Journey Begins. So yeah, as I stated before, Mortal Kombat: The Journey Begins is a straight-to-VHS cartoon that was meant to tie into the movie and try to establish some of the lore and give the characters some sort of backstory. Cause I guess we couldn't do that in the movie! Well, ironically enough, The Journey begins on Shang Tsung's boat, where it's supposed to be the same scene from the movie, just done worse.
I am Shang Tsung, the tournament master.
Can we talk about the voice acting for a second? We've got Jim Cummings recycling his Dr. Robotnik voice for two different characters.
This hold is off limits. No one may enter. I am Shang Tsung. If anyone tries to escape, destroy them.
Then we have Jennifer Hell's Femme Chef as Sonya Blade.
I should go.
And Johnny fucking Bravo as Johnny Cage. Wow, that sounds amazing. Why didn't this work? Oh yeah, because it's awful. So they get in a fight with Sub-Zero and Scorpion on Shang Tsung's boat, which is weird because I remember it happening different in the movie. Look at how awful this looks. Is that fucking slow-mo? Thankfully, Raiden shows up and stops this mess. He also decides to tell us about the time Shang Tsung kicked the crap out of some old man. Oh my god, I take it back! Please, I'd rather watch the 2D slow motion fights! This is awful! I'm not kidding when I say the PS1 had fucking better graphics than this. Or maybe even the Sega Saturn. This came out the same year as Toy Story! How many more of these fights do we have left? 3? Oh my god. On the island, we get some of the worst cartoon extras ever made. Some of them don't even fucking move! So then Raiden shows up out of nowhere to tell us about the rivalry of Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero is from the clan of the Lin Q.
Well, that's not right.
He is Scorpion from another ninja clan of Outworld.
And that's not right either. I can tell we're off to a great start. Oh my god, am I really this drunk or is the cartoon tilting? Which brings us to our second bullshit 3D fight, Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. And there's really nothing noteworthy about this one other than Jim Cummings' grunts. Then boom, we're back on the island so Raiden can give us another fucking history lesson. We're halfway through this shit. Is this seriously what the whole cartoon consists of? Raiden telling boring ass stories? Let's compare this to the Street Fighter 2 animated movie which came out a year earlier. There's action, good animation, character development, this little thing called a plot. What do we have here? Raiden walking around the forest with a bunch of clowns telling fucking stupid stories? In fact, I should be reviewing Street Fighter the animated movie instead. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this thing is boring. Like, so boring if you cut the video out, it would feel like a fucking audiobook.
Shang used all of his tricks, all of his dark powers against him. But in the end, goodness and strength prevailed.
So I guess the next fight is Goro versus his brother Duroc. Yeah, I know, right? Who?
Your body's rejecting the terrible, terrible movie.
So whatever, I guess Goro kills Durak by knocking him off a cliff, but unfortunately there are no spikes at the bottom. Because I guess it was aimed at kids or whatever. Why? Why would you ever aim something like Mortal Kombat at kids?
So when did you watch it?
Which brings us to our last fight. This one is Goro versus the Great Kung Lao. And believe it or not, this is actually the best one out of the 4. But I mean, take that for what you will. This movie hasn't been exactly watchable. Back to MK History 101, Raiden is doing the whole it's not about death but life shit that they tried to do in the movie.
Mortal Kombat doesn't mean death,
But life.
Horseshit, that's not what Mortal Kombat's about. So Raiden vanishes and our main characters, wait, that doesn't sound right, get into a giant brawl with a bunch of Tarkatans. And I'm guessing this is where the production ran out of money because they start reusing the same footage over and over again. Sonya blocks, Liu Kang pushes this guy out of the way, this guy runs towards the camera, Johnny Cage backs up, over and over again. Don't forget about the slow-mo effects. Oh, thank God Raiden's here. Look, I don't care if you want to tell me another story, man. You gotta get me out of here, please.
Shang Tsung.
Oh shit, now you're doing it too! And you were just fucking speaking! So Raiden bitches some more, Shang Tsung morphs into what is supposed to be the iconic Mortal Kombat dragon, only it's not. It's the worst thing ever drawn, and thankfully it's all over.
Prepare yourselves for Mortal Kombat, the movie.
Oh my god, where the fuck do I even start? Sure, the actual 2D animation is horrible, but holy fuck this 3D shit. Like, I can't believe they actually thought they could animate fights with this. The face models don't even move, the fights are stale and boring, perfectly complementing the story, I might add. It doesn't even do a good job of tying into the movie, which is the only fucking thing it was supposed to do. This is in the running for one of the worst things I've ever reviewed. It gets a 1 out of 5 for passable voice talent. It's horrible. It sucks. This is a waste of time. Don't watch that. Just watch my review instead. Now get me up so I can puke again.
We see, don't we, all that we experience is understandable as a spectrum of vibrations. There are different kinds of spectrum. There's the spectrum of light, there's the spectrum of sound. We can also think of spectra of smells, of tactile feelings, of emotions, and so on all down the line. We are, as it were, living in the midst of a woven tapestry